Good morning, girls. I'll be continuing the same chapter, that is applications of trigonometry, and today I will take up question number 10 and question number 11. So, to begin with, question 10 says that two poles of equal heights are standing opposite to each other on the either side of the road, which is 8 meter wide. From a point which is between them on the road, the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. We have to find the height of the poles and the distances of the point from the poles. Okay, so I repeat, there are two poles which are of the equal heights. They are standing in front of each other. The distance between two poles is 80 meter. Then there's a point in between. There's a point in between the road, and the angles which are formed from the top of the poles, the angle of elevations are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. We have to find the height of the two poles and that point, that the distance of that point from the given poles. So let's make a diagram first. And question number 10. Right. Now if you see the diagram, it will be like the two poles are standing opposite to each other, and because they have same height, I will draw the two lines with the same length. They have a distance, means the distance between them is given by how much? 80 meter. So I will take this as AB, this I take it as CD. Now there's a point in between the road over here. The angles which are formed to the top of the pole, that is this and one this side, the angles of elevation are 60 degree and 30 degree. We have to find the distance of this point. We take this point as P. The distance of this point from the two poles, right? And we also have to find the height. No, the height is same. The height is same. We have to find the height. So let both the heights be h. It will be equal. Now if I take length, this length to be x, so obviously the remaining length will be, this total length is 80, the remaining length will be 80 minus x. Okay, so let's proceed now. In this triangle, when I take this triangle, tan of 60 degree, tan 60 degree is equal to h upon x. Okay, now we know that tan 60 is equal to root 3. Root 3x is equal to h. This becomes equation 1. Then the other side, that is tan of 30 degree, it will be equal to same h upon, that is opposite side upon adjacent side, that is 80 minus x. Now we know that tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root 3. H upon, now h is equal to root 3x, so in place of h I now write root 3x, and in the denominator I write 80 minus x. Cross multiplication, I get 80 minus x is equal to 3x. 80 is equal to, when I solve this, I get here 4x. X will be 80 by 4, that is 20 meters. So x is equal to 20 meter. That means the first pole is at a distance of 20 meter from that point, and the other pole will be at a distance of 60 meter, because if I subtract 80 and 20, I will get 60. So I will write here the other distance will be equal to 80 minus what? 20, that is 60 meter. Now to find the height of the poles, height, that is, we know that h is equal to root 3x. Okay, as you know that h is equal to root 3x, we know x is equal to how much? We multiply with root 3. X is equal to 20, so the height of the two poles will be 20 root 3 meters. So we have two answers here, three answers here. one is 20 meter, one is 60 meter, and the third answer is the height of the poles is equal to 20 root 3 meter. Okay, so you can go through the solution of this question number which one, 10. Now coming to question number 11. The diagram is already given in the book. A TV tower stands vertically on a bank. Now this is a TV tower which is standing on the bank whose height we don't know, and from a point on the other bank directly opposite the tower. This is a tower. Now there is a point at the point C forms an angle of 60 degree with the top of the tower. Then there is another point D, and this point, this D makes the angle of elevation with A, and that is equal to 30 degree. Now the distance between D and C is given to you as 20 meter. You have to find the height of this tower and also the width of this canal, that is X. Okay, so I suppose the length of this tower as H and the length of this, that is C to B, I take it as X. Now I proceed the solution with this triangle. If I take ACB, I take tan of 60 degree, and then for this triangle ADB, I take tan of 30 degree. Okay, so the diagram. Okay, question number 11. Height of the tower, we take it as height of the tower, we take it as H. The distance CB, I take it as X. You can refer to the diagram when you are solving this. This is H meter. Then distance CD is given to you as 20 meter. Okay, now we take triangle, this one, triangle ABC. In the triangle ABC, if I take tan of 60 degree, I will get H upon X. So you can refer to the diagram once again. Triangle ACB is equal to H upon X. We know that tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. So I will substitute here root 3 and I will write H upon X, which is equal to root 3x. Equation number 1. Now the next triangle, that is triangle ADB. Triangle ADB, I will take again the same tan 30 degree is equal to H upon 20 plus X. Okay, H upon 20 plus X, and tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3. H upon 20 plus X, you know that H is equal to root 3x. So I will write here 20 plus x is equal to, H means root 3x, and root 3x into 3 will give you 3x. Okay, so therefore 20 is equal to 3x minus x, which is equal to 2x. Hence 2x is equal to 20, or we say x is equal to 10. Okay, so this is the length of, this is the length, or this is the value of x, or we can say this is the width of the canal, right? Now to find the value of h, we can write h is equal to, we know that h is equal to root 3x, and therefore h is equal to root 3 into 10, and therefore I will get it as 10 root 3 meter. And I told you before also that if you want the answer in decimal, you can substitute the value of root 3 and multiply by 10, and that will be the final answer. So here we have two answers. One is the length or the width of the canal, x is equal to 10 meter, right? 10 meter, and the height of the tower is equal to how much? 10 root 3 meter. Okay, this completes your question number 11. Now children, we have 1, 2, that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So first I'm going to send the video of these 2 questions. Then I will complete these 2 questions and these 3 questions also. And by tomorrow, most probably, I'll be able to complete the chapter. Right? And then you revise all this. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day.